What is up, everybody? My name is Famous and welcome to another episode of Pokemon Go. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at how to hit an excellent curveball in Pokemon Go. So I actually made a video on this about a year ago, but with the recent updates regarding field research and then also special research, I figured it might be time to go ahead and update this video. And as always, if you do enjoy this type of content and it does help you, be sure to like and subscribe. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So let's go ahead and take a look at two different methods. The first method is going to be the main one that I recommend for pretty much every case. You're going to use this on Pokemon that you encounter from raids, that you encounter from quests, that are legendary Pokemon, anything that you think is rare and you want to make sure that you can absolutely hit it. This is the method that you are going to want to use. Then later on, I'll show you a little bit of a quicker method that you can do as well. So the first thing you have to do is something called sizing down the circle. What you want to do is let the ring go down to where it makes it to excellent, and then you want to let it go. So the first step that you have to actually do is to simply hold your finger onto the ball that you are throwing. And when you do that, the ring is simply going to go inwards. And like I said, you will let it go once it makes it to the excellent range. So now that it's in the excellent range, we let the ball go. And as you can see, it's going to start jumping up and down. You do not want to touch the ball right now, because if you do, that means that the circle is going to reset again. So the next time that we touch this ball is going to be when we throw it. So that's going to lead to the second part. When do you actually throw it? When the Pokemon taunts at you, you want to throw it towards the middle to the end of the taunt. This guarantees that the Pokemon cannot taunt again at you, and then can also not jump up or move around. And then once you do that, you're going to notice something pretty crazy, and I know it's scary at first, but you will get used to it. You have to actually throw the ball before the ring even shows up on the Pokemon. Don't think that it's automatically going to hit the Pokemon just because you're doing this, because by the time the ball makes it to the Pokemon, the ring will show back up. So let's go ahead and back that up so you can see it. Once again, you can see that the excellent ring has officially showed up by the time the ball made it to the Pokemon, so you can hit an excellent throw in that way. This is something that's going to be super helpful for you to hit a ton of excellent throws throughout this type of tutorial. So then here's a little bit of a detailed question that I know a lot of people will ask. Where do you decide to throw it from? Well, typically what I do is if the Pokemon is in the air or it's further back, I throw it from around this range and then try to curve it to where it's a little bit of a lesser curve. When you get up into a Pokemon that's much closer up to you, for instance like a Pidgey, which we will be using in an example, I tend to throw it further from the edge. So let's go ahead and take a look at Tyranitar. This is going to be a Pokemon that a lot of people have had trouble with catching from different raids. So in this case, it's because Tyranitar jumps a lot, it taunts a lot, but as always, you just simply have to set the circle, wait for it to taunt, and when it taunts, you just have to throw it. And as you can see, some Pokemon have bigger excellent ranges than others. You just have to kind of figure out what it is, and then you just have to hit it. It is going to take a little bit of practice. But let's go ahead and take a look at just a rare Pokemon that we encounter in the wild. And you can see that this is going to work as well. If the Pokemon is rare enough to the point where it's going to do a ton of taunts at you and it's not going to take a lot of time, I would recommend to do this method. So that's going to lead into the quicker method. This is going to be for Pokemon that you don't want to wait for them to taunt on. You don't want to have to size down a circle. Basically, we're just going to make sure we get our timing right. So the idea behind this is to wait for it to get down to an excellent throw. And once it's down to an excellent circle, you're simply going to let the ball go so that you will get the excellent throw. You're not going to size it down. You're not going to wait until it taunts, because for a Pokemon like Pidgey, you want to basically save as much time as you possibly can, especially if you are trying to grind. But that doesn't mean you can't hit an excellent curveball. In this case, since the Pokemon is so close up, what I typically do is spin it in the corner. And what this does is it gives you a little bit more distance to the Pokemon. Instead of throwing it from more of a center region, it basically just causes it to feel a lot closer. In this case, you can actually hit some excellent curveballs from the corner, which is absolutely incredible. This is something that a lot of players have struggled with, but if you do this type of method, you are going to know that it absolutely works 100% of the time once you get used to it. So that is going to conclude the episode. I'm going to go ahead and end by showing an absol where we do the exact same thing. Hopefully you did enjoy this episode and that is helpful to you. If it is helpful, be sure to put it in the comment section below that you tried this method and it does work for you. I can promise you that once you stick to it, once you go with this for a long period of time, you are going to be getting a ton of excellent throws as long as you remain patient, and you are going to definitely increase your accuracy over time. As always, if you did enjoy this type of video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.